Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. Just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. Just click the subscribe button below, which will tell YouTube that you enjoy this channel. So, today's question happens to come from a fellow by the name of Misko. He's Yankee Tango 7 Mike Papa Bravo, and he is in Serbia. And he is one of those people who lives in these old, I suspect they're communist era, large apartments, large concrete apartments. You see these on the news when you look at what's happening in Ukraine. These large concrete structures are actually extremely small. Now this is his balcony. Right here, he's looking out through his balcony, which is completely enclosed. The balcony's not very big, about 3 feet big, and he wants to know what kind of an antenna he can put up there. I've got a couple ideas for him. The first is a balcony antenna by MFJ. And if we look over here, okay, this is an example of a balcony antenna right here. This piece attaches to the balcony right here, as you can see. There's a tuner, okay, and that goes to your RF. So this happens, the balcony, this goes out from the balcony. So if you think you could get away with something like that, there are a number of them out here. Here's another apartment antenna. This is a less expensive one. Here is the big thing. This is what is attached to your balcony. There is a counterpoise, okay, and there's a coaxial cable, and you have to, and unfortunately this doesn't expand when you click on it, but there is a little wire right here with a clip, and you move that clip to tune the antenna, and you'll soon discover where to put it for which band. Now it says it covers 40 through 2 meters, and so this is something that you can put out there. This will stick out of your antenna. Now the other thing that you can do is a mag loop, like the one that you see here. There are two versions of this mag loop, one that has the more complex semi-automatic tuner, which I would recommend, and one which has just a manual tune, which I would not recommend. These are difficult to tune manually. This can be attached to your railing also, but I want to show you a couple things here on the whiteboard. So when we look at this, if we were to put the antenna, the mag loop, mounted here as a circle like this, it wants to broadcast off the ends. So we want to put it as a circle in this direction like this, so that the nulls are over here, null, and the direction of radiation is out in this direction, in the target direction. It will also be back this way into the apartment, but oh well. If you keep the power down, you should be fine. So let me draw that. So here is a look at his balcony, which has a railing in it, okay, and all right, he's inside of here. Now if you mount this mag loop, there are two ways you can mount it. You can mount it so it comes out and then back like that, and that will direct the radiation mostly this way. It will also reflect some off the wall behind it. But there is another way you can mount it that is ingenious if you think you can get away with this from your building authorities. Okay. You can mount it out on a little stick, and it can be horizontal out here. This will radiate equally in all directions, but it will not radiate up, so I'll just put an X through that, and it doesn't radiate down. I'll put an X through that. So you're getting a horizontal type of antenna out here if you put that out here. This is not that big. This is about 1 meter across, or 3 feet, and you could stick the thing out here and then have it flat like that. Okay? And that would give you a nice magnetic loop. So we've got the two possibilities. We've got that. We've also got the balcony antenna, which sticks out like this. And there's a counterpoise you put back into the apartment. Okay? Or the magnetic loop. Personally, I would recommend the magnetic loop. Because that counterpoise back in the house can give you RFI issues if you're unlucky. But the mag loop ought to radiate in all these directions very nicely. So now let me make sure that we have answered his question. Okay, Misko is saying small size HF antenna, such as a mag to my apartment's small balcony, but unsure whether my balcony would be suitable for that regarding signal reflecting from floors, walls. Well, you have to remember the first law of antennas is that everything affects everything. So yes, will it bounce off walls? Will it bounce off other buildings? Absolutely. Is there anything you can do about that in advance? No. Is there anything you can do about it after the fact? Well, you've got a little bit of room, tilt it this way, tilt it that way, and so on. And you might get some sort of a response. But mag loops, which are technically small HF loops, they're ordinary antennas. The term mag loop is a misnomer, but it's a very common misnomer, so we'll use it. And mag loops are very common in Europe. So you shouldn't have a problem finding one. The MFJ one will be very expensive to import, but there are a number of mag loops made in Europe that would work very well for you. Or you can actually build your own. Another way to do it is to use one of the so-called ham sticks in that MFJ type configuration, or use a loaded coil so you can change the loading on it to get what you want with the whip out there. That can work quite well, but you've got the counterpoise issue of it needing to work against something. I'd suggest the mag loop. So there you have it. If any of you looking at this would like to support this channel so that we can get more of these videos, please go to dcastler.com/support and pick a way that works for you. The one I'm recommending today is Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/KE0OG and become a patron of this channel. Until we next meet, 73.